God damn. Mm-hmm.
This has not been a good half for the Minnesota Vikings, and you can tell it is just McCarthy trying to get it figured out. They've thrown a lot of different looks at it. They've thrown a lot of different stunts and blitzes, and they're going to have to really simplify to start the second half.
First 3 quarters in Chicago when things are going back. Justin Jefferson stayed with it. Now, sometimes a receiver who's a superstar like he is.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a squad looking to put on a show, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
He's wide open. Good job, Jettis. Timeout, 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 timeout. And they take the points right here. Good job, Jettis. So good, so good, so good. Woo!
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The LSU Tigers offense will take the field first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, though, in this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision.
There he goes. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. That is a... This turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds, they'll maintain possession. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Green. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. With looking for a productive play on first down. Gives it on the option. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Shakes off the defender. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Trying the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. With the catch, it's Pride. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Crosses the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
This offense, no matter who they're playing against, but you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Play number 9 on this drive. Quarterback may change this route. Off play action. Still looking on the move. It's complete to the right. He's got it up. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Now setting up shop in the red zone. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Good.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Damn.
And that 3rd down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Quarterback making checks. Pressure is effective. And they knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense was dialed in. They knew exactly what they were doing. They weren't full game at all. Played discipline, kept eyes on the quarterback, strung that along towards the sideline, and made the big tackle.
Got a man, it's Pride. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
To the air, it's Mahan. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, going to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Lost a throw on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This time they were...
For us, every day is refreshing. Whether it's delivering an order to a friendly customer or setting up a new dispenser, we make staying hydrated effortless. High quality, great tasting water, convenient delivery, always refreshing. Check out our family of brands at readyfreefresh.com and start your subscription today.
Thursday Night Football from kickoff. AC's rivalry night to the beat of Minnesota. Thursday Night Football. At 7 p.m. Eastern, only on Prime.
T-Mobile is the best place to get the new iPhone 17 Pro.
Hold on. Is this big enough? We should have music, lights, banners. And we'll do it. Most powerful iPhone ever. Very different. Rush again.
Get fired up. iPhone 17 Pro Plus.
I got rid of them.
No more coffee for selling. Tonight's first half coverage is presented by Progressive. Future of the NFL is center stage. It's Minnesota at Atlanta on Sunday Night Football. And it's Broncos on Monday Night Football. Very high pressure rate as well. The defense's story here in the first half. Second half has its own smooth chant as well. Here in Minnesota, Kevin Point Schofield. Inside Elizabeth Millis, ice hockey, the ice hockey team, so
Huh?
Team USA. And the first round pick, number 1 overall.
Moving when it's time for me to
Chris
move.
Lewis, their third baseman.
Hell
And
yeah.
today, over at Target Field, was on
Man.
to see
I don't know.
here tonight. A great sports day in Minneapolis. Lakes that don't even be in a playoff game. The return to start the second half by Miles Price. Gets the outside, brought down at the 20 for the Ultra Special Teams side. The first half for Jay
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week,
Brings into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Mahan. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Firing to the right, complete. Good, solid tackle. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, the running back has it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. It's Denson. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. New set of downs after the completion. They're going back to the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. To the ground to try to move the chains. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage and one stop by this defense. This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on fourth down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? So LSU's offense under the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country, and how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make it? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups, or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse, if he has the onions to go after the corner and try to make plays.
The one thing we him for sure, is he's a believer in his own arm talent. He's the kind of guy that thinks he can fit the football into the smallest windows, but you're right. He's got to pick his battles and be careful.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground in the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. They need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's got it. Still running at the 40. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Hill. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers are marching down the field. Unloads quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Looking what the defense gives them there's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown LSU.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far in South Bend. They're up by 7 over ULM. promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Here's the handoff. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Mahan. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Grabbed over the middle, it's Moore. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. They have a first.